If we want color after our daffodils have finished blooming or our tulips have finished in a garden, you can plant what we call summer bulbs. And they can include something in a way of Caladiums, which have beautiful fragrance, at least the varieties I like do. You can even put in, now we call these bulbs, they're not all bulbs, but you have dahlias that you can put in the garden. Now in some cases you can put these right out in the garden, or you can fill your containers with these bulbs that will give you color all summer long. It's not hard to do. Just get a nice container. I like to use rather large containers, and I like to fill them with 5 or more different types of plants. All you have to do is take what we call a soilless mix. This is just not your garden soil, but this has maybe peat, perlite, pine bark, and other additives that stays nice and loose throughout the summer months. So you get that material, and you partially fill your container, almost maybe 4 inches from the top, and then you can take your bulbs. Now, you might consider something like the giant elephant ears. Now remember, the bigger the bulb, the bigger the leaves. So you can put that maybe in the background of this container and set that in. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this beautiful double pink lilium with a lot of fragrance in the front. And I'm going to put, one of the dwarf short dahlias on the side. Even if you want to put gladiolas, you can put them in. But I do recommend, both for the garden and even in containers, to plant these about at least 12 inches deep, so they're a little bit shorter and they don't fall over in the garden. And then the other thing you can consider, you can put caladiums, or you can put the beautiful Calla Lilies. Now, many times you're going to find these plants in a plastic bag just like this, maybe filled with a little bit of organic matter, but the bigger usually is better. These are some callas that I dug from the garden, and nice, beautiful, large type bulbs. And here is one that I purchased that really is only about 1/4 of the size. This is going to perform better for me. So sometimes you got to open up the box, make sure you know what you're getting before you get it. So you set these plants inside your container like this, and the next step is you're going to go ahead and cover them with your potting soil. You can also go ahead and plant these summer flowering bulbs in the garden. And if you have more of the perennial type, these are types that come back every year, like Caladiums, you can plant them in the garden. It's just easy. Just go ahead, plant them. But if you're dealing with some of the more tender bulbs, like I talked about a minute ago, Calla Lilies, or even some of your gladiolas, it is far better to plant them a little deeper in a garden, especially in the colder areas, so they don't freeze during the winter months. But you can fill your garden, your container, with these summer flowering bulbs, and you can enjoy color all summer long, all the way in some cases through till fall. I'm Mark Viette. Join me next time in the garden.
For more garden tips, go to inthegardenradio.com.